Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Rodolugiana. You can call me Anna. And in this occasion, I like to talk about my paper presentation. The title is The Attitude of Medical Students Toward Knowledge and Use of Antibiotic for Self-Medication During the COVID-19 Pandemic. Okay, so there are several points that I will talk to you. This is presentation outline, and this is today's discussion. We will discuss about the first one is introduction, and then the literature review, research method, result, discussion, and then the last one is conclusion. Next. Okay, now let's start with introduction. So antibiotic drugs are still the mainstay of drugs in handling case of infectious disease. So even though there is a government regulation that regulates the policy on the use of antibiotic, there are still many people who don't understand how the rules are. In fact, there are still many incidents of resistance in antibiotic that occur in Indonesia. This is because the manufacturers that cause antibiotic resistance. From the data of Ministry of Health, about 60 people in Indonesia don't use antibiotic properly. Whereas in permanent case, it's clearly written how to use antibiotic properly and correctly to minimize the incident of antibiotic resistance. And the knowledge and application of the antibiotic by medical student as a cadre of doctor in future is very much needed. So move to next slide. Did you know almost 700,000 people died every year? It says from Dr. Komaryani Kalsum, Kemenkes Republic of Indonesia. And it is predicted that by 2050, it could reach 10 million people every year. So for Indonesia, for Indonesian itself, the case of antibiotic resistance is still a big concern for health workers. And then move to the next slide. Okay, this is my research objective. There are several points. There are 3 points that my objective research. The first one is how do medical students understand the use of antibiotic? And then the second one is how do medical students use antibiotic? And the last one is what is the mainstay antibiotic therapy chosen for self-medication during COVID-19? Next, this is my literature review from theoretical framework. The first one is about antibiotic. So antibiotic is a chemical substance produced by microorganism that has ability to kill bacterial infection. The antibiotic are not effectively caused by virus, fungi, or other non-bacterial, and any antibiotic are very diverse infection effective against various types of bacteria. So antibiotics can be obtained by a doctor prescription and must be used rationally, namely the right treatment, the right dose, the right method of use, and the right duration of use. So next to self-medication, it's attempt to self-medicate without a prescription and his own initiation. And then use of antibiotic. So it is inappropriate prescribing of antibiotic is the cause of an epidemic of resistant bacteria. So use of antibiotic it means resistance is a condition of the effect of anti-effective drugs on bacteria, which result in a decrease in the effectiveness of antibiotic itself. Some bacteria become insensitive to antibiotic drug treatment. So they become resistant to this drug. And this incident of bacterial resistance of antibiotic is mainly due to the uncontrolled use of antibiotic. So the last one is type of antibiotic. There are 6 group of the type of antibiotic. There are penicillin and cephalosporin, and then tetracycline groups, aminoglycosides, macrolide and lincomycin, polypeptides, and the residual groups such as polyen and rifampicin. Let's move the next slide. This is my research methods. So this research is use of quantitative methods, and then was conducted on graduate medical student program at Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta in 3 batches, including 2019, 2020, and 2021 by using GFORM. And in my research, there was obtained as many as 19 respondents, and in here there are 3 kinds of the question. The first one is true or false question. It is consists of nine question, and then the second one is like scored question. There is consists of 9 questions too, and the last one is open-ended question. There is only consists of 1 question, and then the data will be collated using questionnaire on Google Form. The first step is to share the questionnaire with the link, and then participant will fill the question, and after that the data will be analyzed, and the conclusion then conclude by based on data. Next. Okay, this is the result of my research. Look at the table. This is this table shows about respondents' knowledge about antibiotic. So from the table itself, it can be seen that the general level of knowledge of respondent, in this case of medical student of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, and for example, in question 1, antibiotic must be purchased with a doctor prescription. In this question, the respondent as many as 84% can answering correctly regarding to the question, and it is indicate of good knowledge about antibiotic. And question 2 and etc. And then next move to next slide. Okay, this is the table shows about attitude of medical students towards antibiotic knowledge, and it can be seen that the percentage of never tends to be higher than other like scales. In this table, in the example from the question 1 is I bought antibiotic with doctor prescription. In this question, the respondent answering never as many as 50%, and it is indicates a good attitude. And then etc. And move to next slide. This is charts about diagram about the type of antibiotic frequently used, and this is open-ended question, and here participants are asked to answer the antibiotic that they often use for self-medication. So from the result of the questionnaire, it can be categorized that there are 6 types of antibiotic that are often used. Based on the diagram, amoxicillin is antibiotic as that most frequently used for therapy. So next to the next slide. Okay, we will discuss about this discussion about the research and the result that we have. The first one is almost all respondents have good knowledge about antibiotics. So based on research that has been done, almost all people, almost all respondents have good knowledge from 9 question, more than 80% of the respondent it's answered correctly, and this is present good result as medical student that of course already have good knowledge of antibiotic. This is also proven from the 3 batch of medical student at Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta who have good knowledge. I mean, there is no reason for first year's medical student not to know the use of antibiotic themselves. And then the assessment of antibiotic use behavior on the like scar also so good result. They already understand the correct of use antibiotic itself and apply them in reality. For example, antibiotic must be purchased with a doctor's prescription because we don't know the cause of the disease that is being experienced associated with appropriate treatment to overcome these symptoms. So if this allow, antibiotic drugs are not as indicated will cause bacterial resistance, which will actually harm to the patient itself. And this phenomenon of buying antibiotic based on other people's suggestion, past experience, or so, some people still do this. So, but in this study, in medical student of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, so that they had never done this, and this is indicate good behavior too. And then next move to the third, based on open-ended question. This is about antibiotic that often used by medical student. It's the result is amoxicillin, which is the amoxicillin. It's the drug works against bacteria by stopping the bacteria from growing. So the amoxicillin prevent bacteria from forming cell walls, so bacteria die and infection can be overcome. And then the amoxicillin too belongs to the type of antibiotic, so it can only be used to treat bacterial infection and cannot be used to treat viral and fungal infection. So the use of these drugs in infection that are not caused by bacteria can increase the risk of antibiotic resistance and further infection. And then the last one is antibiotic belongs to a group of hard drugs whose use must be through doctor prescription. So something should be not, it's don't use for people who have amoxicillin allergy or hypersensitivity, and then repeated use amoxicillin itself can reduce its effectiveness, and then caution from some people with asthma, heavy fever, kidney disease, diabetes, and on pregnant women. Move to next slide. Okay, we talk about conclusion. So the conclusion is the survey that state that most on medical student of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta had good attitude had good attitude and towards the knowledge and use of antibiotic as medicine. And then the implication of my paper is better for medical students to participate in campaigning on how to use the right antibiotics so as not to cause resistance itself. And then the last recommendation from the next researcher is it would be better if the indicator assessing medical student attitude and knowledge were carried out in more detailed research using other methods. And then next slide. This is my references. And finally, this is my end of presentation. Safety isn't expensive, but it is priceless. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.